fat stormtrooper here. Just some bit of history about the Gibus, G-U-B-U-S. Gibus and the ghostly Gibus are two variations. Basically, they're owned by free-to-play players, along with the Pyrovision Gurgles. People are considering them were considered to be noobs, but they've become more popular of late. Gibuses. So the Ghastly Gibus was released as a Halloween special 2009. It was earned by visiting a hidden TF2 hidden page on the TF2 website. It was given up to 10,000 players. It can no longer be earned by visiting page. It can be earned through the achievement Ghastly Gibus Grab, which requires a player to dominate another player wearing the Gibus. In 2011, free-to-play Team Fortress was seen wearing this hat, as they could not trade or find other hats, and they were viewed as being, inverted commas, easy to kill. These days, a lot of players wear it just to trick people into them being killed. And there's a couple of videos where people have got out wearing a Gibus and not their usual setup in order to fool people. The Ghostly Gibus is a little bit taller, less dusty, and it's got this ghostly doll hanging from it. And there's also more recently a robot version of the Gibuses, or Gibeyes, or whatever you want to call them. And there's a lot of humour around the Gibus and the Ghostly Gibus. How to hunt a Gibus sniper. All sorts of Gibus things, so it's become a real meme as well. So, but going back to where a Gibus comes from, the top hat is a very well known item, and way back in the 1800s, it became appropriate for high society for people to wear the top hat. It became associated with the upper class and wealth, and basically, even in US presidential inaugurations, it was worn. For example, Abraham Lincoln is referred to as having the top hat on. It has also been associated with stage magic. And again, look, even back here, sort of governors from states in America were wearing a top hat. Basically, top hats became the thing to do, and in France they were extremely popular. But the problem with a top hat is it presented a storage issue, and there were situations where the top hat became cumbersome. For example, when going to the theatre, and that gave fruit of thought to one inventor who thought that maybe if a foldable or an elasticized hat was developed, it could be possibly something worth considering. The opera hat here was visited by a London hatter called Thomas Francis Dolland for an elastic round hat, and it was a collapsible Gibus. This is in France, and Antoine Gibus's design of a spring-loaded hat made it become known as a Gibus. Although a collapsible hat was first patented by the English designer, but in France it became highly popular, and it became the thing to do, because it was inappropriate to have your top hat on during the opera because people couldn't see over you. They could collapse it down and put it under their chair, and it was not cumbersome. So, also called the chapeau claque or Gibus, and it's got a collapsible spring system, and this is what a classical Gibus looks like, which is not really what the TF2 Gibus looks like. And again, I guess the thing is, that's why a Gibus may be so appropriate for a spy, because it was a French design and a French model. One of the things that I think is quite interesting, the advantages of a spring-topped hat, was this Le Chapeau Claque, which is the collapsible Gibus. The fact that it could be used for all sorts of things, to bounce back bullets, to bounce back balls. I don't know. My God, The advantages of a spring collapsible thing. Anyway, it's interesting that a lot of that came into fruition with TF2. So that is the origin of the word Gibus. It is actually a true word. It is not something that TF2 has pulled out of their ass.